What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for coming back to Cobra TV. This is the Friday show, the Friday subcast, podcast, call-in show, big gameplay episode where we all get together and we all talk about Star Citizen, and then afterwards we play Star Citizen. Ooh, that music is really loud. Let me get that down. Sorry about that. I was up here messing around, pulling levers, pushing buttons, putting tape over the wrong stuff, so that way I don't hit the wrong buttons as much as possible, but might not happen. Let's see, are we live? Uh-oh. Let me check. Hey, what's going on, guys? I guess we are live. We are live. What's up? We got the Zingo Llama. We got Merlin in the chat. Sandrium, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Good seeing you, buddy. It really is good seeing you. And we have Earth Voyage 4535. What's up, dude? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right. This is the big show, guys. This is a show where you get to call in. We get to talk about Star Citizen. Okay, good. Thank you, Merlin. Thank you, buddy. So if you want to, bring up a different topic, you're always more than welcome to bring up a different topic when you come on the show. We're going to do things a little bit differently on today's show we're going to go back to our roots. We're going to go back to how we used to do the subcast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be in the subcast room. If you are a Patreon supporter, you are allowed to come right into the room. I still have to get it set up to where if you're a Twitch subscriber, you can come straight into the room without being asked. But the subcast room is a locked room that only Patreon supporters are allowed to enter without asking. We're going to get that set up here pretty soon for Twitch subscribers as well. I just haven't really had a whole lot of time with someone tried to steal my van. All right, somebody tried to steal my van from me. So, yeah. My episode where someone tried to steal my Freelancer Max almost became real life. But luckily, whoever tried to steal my van wasn't there. Luckily for him, luckily for me. Right? So, it wasn't exactly a duplicate of my video. If you know what I mean. So I've been dealing with that. They messed it up so bad. There's a security system that they tripped to where it won't let the car start. I got the car started, but I think I might have ruined the alternator by trying to start it for the last 2 days. Ruined something. I've ruined something. So we're going to have to see if we can get that fixed. Thank you so much for coming out to the show, guys. We are going to do the big giant playthrough. If you look in the description down below. Of course I spelled that wrong. Of course I did. There we go. Maybe we fixed it. If you look down in the description down below, there is a Twitch link where all of our live gameplay goes. iCat, what's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? If you look down in the chat there's a Twitch link. We stream live there Tuesday through Friday. We missed yesterday because of the whole situation with the van. But if you want to join us live, that's where you go. Tuesday through Friday. I'm there live every Tuesday through Friday. Waiting for you guys. So I want to thank all the people that followed over there on Twitch. You're really helping build a community. I can't do it without you. You guys have really made that Twitch channel grow in such a short amount of time. There's been quite a few subscribers over there on Twitch as well, and I do want to thank you guys for everything that you've done for that community over there as well. It's the same community. It's just a different, let me get the music turned on even more. We're going to get on camera here in just a second. It's the same community. It's just a different different content. It's more like live. It's sometimes it could be boring. Sometimes it could be a menu heavy live stream. But then other times, some of the most exciting things happen over there. And I try to take those times and do like recaps. But here lately, I haven't had time to do the recaps. So if you guys would like to follow me over there for non-stop gameplay, it happens over there, guys. That's what's going on. Edited content, that's for here. That's for YouTube, edited content, except for the Friday show. The Friday show, it's a live podcast. Other than that, it's edited content for here. Library of clean, edited, solo play content. Party plays over there on Twitch. All right, so now that that's out of the way, we also do have brand new shirts. If you'd like to check out our shirts, we got Cobra Shot Twice, or Cobra Shot First Twice. That's about the pirates who stole my freelancer. Got that shirt. We also have a Cobra Force shirt. If you are in the Cobra Force, that link is down below as well. We have an org that at one point in time was number 1 on the fastest growing organizations, most active organizations. There's not a whole lot to do yet, integrated for orgs yet in Star Citizen, but we do get together and we do shenanigans. And we do have big plans for our org as bounty hunters, traders, people who are good at earning UEC that can help other people out, explorers, people who go off and explore awesome places for the orgs to do events. So we do need explorers for the org. We do need traders, cargo runners, bounty hunters. We need everybody for the org. And I also need help. And I know some people have messaged me privately about some roles. And I'm going to get back with you, I promise, here pretty soon about maybe even getting some of you put in charge of assigning roles and assigning positions and things like that. So, let me get on camera. I almost forgot to get on camera. Boom. We are on camera. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? Whoa. Sorry about that. Sorry, headphone users. So we got a lot to talk about tonight. If you want to get on the show, there's a Discord link down below. And you guys can get into the Discord, get onto the show. I'm going to pull everybody in. Or if there's not a whole lot of people, I'll just jump into the room. But I want to talk about features. I want to talk about features for 2020. Thank you so much, Hunter. Hunter just subscribed over on YouTube. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, man. Welcome to the community. I'll try so hard not to let you down, dude. You know, I don't take that for granted. I say that a lot on Twitch. People that follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube or become subscribers on Twitch or just sit in here and just watch or like the video or comment in the comment section. I do not take any of that for granted whatsoever. You guys are amazing. And I couldn't do this without you. I really couldn't. Let's go over to the chat room. I want to take a look at the chat and see what everybody's got going on over here. Is everything good, Cobra? Yeah, everything's good. It's a little bit of a mess, but my life is it's a mess. Yeah, look at the setup. It's beautiful, man. It's a big contrast from what it was. It is, and working really hard on it, trying to improve, trying to become a better streamer. 2020 is the year, guys, and I'm really going to try and put a big push on everything. Our numbers are sort of going down a little bit right now, and I need to work harder. I need to work harder. I need to be a better streamer, more consistent, more on schedule, and I'm really trying to do that really hard on Twitch, and I'm trying hard to make the edited content on YouTube. But I could always use feedback. I could always learn how to be better. So if you guys have anything, you could always reach out to me on Discord. You could always reach out to me on Twitter, on DMs, or Facebook, private message, or anything. If you guys ever want to just reach out to me and give me some feedback or stuff like that. I'm always wanting to listen big time. So I think that once she gets the computer and we both get into the verse and we start making our program together, I think that things will start to look a lot better. We just got a follower over on Twitch. Mark G. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you following over there on Twitch, man. Yeah, I think things will start to turn around once we get the wife in the verse. It's going to be funny. As far as smoking, I just got the vape, right? I left that in the van, too. And the person stole the vape. Brand new. So I apologize for smoking. All right. There's a lot to talk about, guys. We're going to get into talking about the Star Citizen Alpha, the 3.8.1b. There's some patch notes that I really want to talk about. And there's one in particular that I'm really, really excited about. And I feel so relieved, super, super duper relieved that there is a particular bug fix that's on here. And I think that there's one person that might know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, we just got another Twitch follower over there. Alf? Dude, I love that name, Alf. You know, when I was a kid, I used to watch Alf. Oh man, I used to love that show so much. Antonia Vi? Wait, Antonia Vi is now following us on Via? I don't know. I'm sorry. Just follow this over on Twitch too. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much, man. Let's see, what do we got? Wow, really early today. Yeah, it's early, dude. It's early because I have to work tonight, so we're not going to be going into the wee hours of the night. We're just going to be doing it from here until about 9 or 9:30, and then I'm going to have to get off here, get ready for work, and get out of here. So, Zero Bit says no more No Man's Sky with a question mark. Seems to be a topic that's brought up every time we do a live show. If you take a look at the banner on the YouTube channel, it says covering ambitious games in development. I really hope that after since 2016, I hope that No Man's Sky is coming close to being done now. I mean, it is an ambitious game, right? In development. I don't know if it's still in development. I mean, it's been in development since the end of 2013. We started covering No Man's Sky, and we were talking about No Man's Sky since 2013. That's a long time to be talking about one game. But is it done yet? I don't know. Maybe it's getting close to being done. Right now, there's Star Citizen, which is probably the most ambitious game to ever grace our presence here in our lifetimes, and it's in early development, well, it's been in development for a while, but there's been a lot of changes to the way the game looks. There's been a lot of changes to it. We got Concretus. Concretus just followed us over there on Twitch. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. So now we've got Star Citizen, who's getting updates every 3 months, guys. Every quarter. Big updates. Big updates. It's a very ambitious game in development, and I think it's being ignored by a lot of people. Joey says, Cobra, you doing cave mining again? LOL. No, absolutely not. Not right now. No, not doing it. Red Cutlass looked great also. What just happened? What was that? Oh, Concretus just subscribed with Prime over on Twitch. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Oh no, are we streaming on Twitch? Uh-oh. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, dude. I don't know if... Vilmar says, not much new things going on with No Man's Sky. You know why? Do you know why there's not much? Because they've got another game that they're working on. Hello Games has got a brand new game that they're working on that is more ambitious than No Man's Sky, according to Sean Murray's words. So that's why we're getting like the small updates for No Man's Sky. Maybe we'll get another big one. And this time I hope it really focuses on variation and exploration. That's why I bought the game. And so hopefully that we'll get another one this year. But I think they're really putting a lot of their efforts into this new game that they've got, that they're being very secretive about. And no, it's not Last Campfire. They mentioned that that's just a small project in the studio, that they have something much bigger that they're working on. So I don't know if they have much time to focus on much more development for No Man's Sky. If they're working on something that Sean claims to be a little more ambitious than No Man's Sky. So there's that to look forward to, right? There is that to look forward to. Okay, enough talk about that for right now. I'm going to prison when I kill you all in 3.9 and I'll enjoy it, says Retro Wraith. Oh my god, I can't wait for the prison gameplay. I really can't. I can't wait for the Cobra Force, which is the organization. That link is down below. Join it as soon as I get off the call here. As soon as I get off the show, I'm going to add everybody who applies for the organization. There is no, you don't have to pass anything. Anybody that applies gets in automatically. So get into the Cobra Force, guys. It is going to be the biggest organization inside Star Citizen. We're going to be the most feared bounty hunters inside Star Citizen. So get in there. Get in there. Never lose that desk. You pounding on it is your signature. Yes. Yes, this is a big desk. Don't worry. This desk can take a beating. I could probably even purchase a sledgehammer and beat it just with a sledgehammer, and it would still be okay. The desk is like massive. It's a big desk. I can't even reach the other side of it. So yeah, it can take abuse. Trust me. What I do want to get into today. 4.0
you
for the
broke my
win.
heart, a cave video. Please know more.
We just got a super chat saying, you broke my heart, the cave video, please no more. Dark Pit, what did I do? How did I break your heart with the cave video? I was stressed, man. I was, that cave video stressed me out. Look, I'm the noob that didn't bring in, light sticks with me, right? It's my fault. I think I've mentioned somewhere that the cave experience was my fault, that I'm a noob. I would be that way in real life. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break your heart, buddy. I didn't mean to break your heart. The wonderful thing about Star Citizen is that there's so many different things, and thank you so much for the super chat, dude. I appreciate that. And the wonderful thing about Star Citizen is there's so many different career opportunities, career paths, ways to make UEC, ways to explore, things like that. You know, someone who who might have a little bit of claustrophobia, even digitally, can experience other ways to have fun. But look, I'll give it another go, Dark Pit, just for you. I'll give the cave spelunking another go, just for you, buddy. So one of the things I want to get into is the 3.81b patch notes. There's something in there that's that really has me very happy. That's in there, and of course you guys can't see that. So let me go to the screen share, this other screen here. So Star Citizen Alpha 3.8.1b PTU, bunch of numbers, patch notes. I guess it was a day ago, and so I wanted to talk about this in a edited video, but I decided why not talk about this on the live show for tonight. So there are a bunch of known issues that they are working on. One of the things that used to be a known issue was one of the things that mattered to me the most, because I've asked, you know, I told people that they need to try out Star Citizen, and I said, get the Aurora package, you could do the box missions, and then all of a sudden with 3.81, with 3.8, you couldn't do the box missions anymore, because you would drop the ladder. Now, there was a way that you could place Mr. Slicks1. I like that name, buddy. Thank you so much for following on Twitch, dude. Appreciate it, man. There was a way that you could throw the box into the Aurora, or try to get real close and place the box into the Aurora, but it was really difficult, and it was pretty much a workaround around what I was hoping was a bug and not a change in features. So one of those things is on here as far as bug fixes, and I'm really super happy about that, because you could get the Aurora package for $45 and get into this verse, get into Star Citizen. You will not be sorry. Look, I put my name, my reputation. There's a lot of people that come around and they like to say, why aren't you covering No Man's Sky anymore? I don't like Star Citizen. These, No Man's Sky fans are going to love Star Citizen. Ask around. We've got a couple people that have started playing Star Citizen, like Keep Calm and Game On, Adam. There's Adzaloni that started playing Star Citizen. Procedural Traveler has started playing Star Citizen. These are streamers. These are people that are worth checking out, and they are from the No Man's Sky community. They've decided to take the plunge, and they decided to start playing Star Citizen, and these are people who have testimonies that you need to hear. You need to hear them, because they're not just for me. And if you want to buy Star Citizen, I do have a link down below that'll give you 5,000 extra in-game money. 5,000 UEC is what they call it, United Earth credits. And if you don't use that, you start the game with 0. So if you use my link that's down below, you guys can get into the verse with 5,000 extra starting UEC, which can help you out. Plus, it just feels better when you're getting, when you start off with that much, and you can get quantum fuel and stuff like that easily. It's not a hard game to fly. I'm just a noob, all right? The only thing you have to worry about in Star Citizen when you're flying is watch your speed, just like in real life. Just don't fly too fast, all right? And watch out, because some of the planets, they've got low gravity. Like Cellin, the moon Cellin is one of the most dangerous moons in the Stanton star system to fly on. If you're on Cellin, give yourself time to slow down. That's my advice. Watch out. Cellin is dangerous. So let's go over some of these. We'll go over the known issues here in a minute, but I want to get down to the bug fixes real quick. Some of the bug fixes is players should no longer occasionally lose all UEC upon relogging. Drug assets should once again have correct visual effects and sound effects when destroyed. Contracts should now properly reset offerings when a player hacks away their crime stat. That's another type of gameplay I think I'm going to try out. I'm going to sit around Korea. And I don't know if this is griefing, but I'm going to hide around Korea. And I'm going to take the mission to stop people from erasing their crime stat for content. To go in, have some on-foot gunplay with some people who are trying to erase their crime stat. See what happens, Fixed placeholder text for the Pisces. And fixed bug damage states and shields on the Caterpillar, causing it to take no damage. Fix some rest stops missing Cry-Astro services. Delivery boxes, here's the one right here. Delivery boxes should no longer be dropped when using a ship ladder. There we go. Thank you so much, CIG. I was so worried that they were thinking that it doesn't look right when a player's supposed to be holding a box and climbing up a ladder. So I'm really super happy that they have fixed this, because I have convinced so many people. I have convinced so many people to get Star Citizen and use my referral code, and I've convinced them to get the Aurora package, telling them that it's so fun to do box delivery missions. I'm so happy that they have fixed this, and that it's not a change in realism, right? Because it doesn't look real when you're climbing up a ladder with two hands and you're supposed to be holding a box. It doesn't look real. But there's so many different workarounds around that. Like, you could have an animation. Like, there's tons of animations going into the ship. One of those animations could be to where the player puts the box inside, climbs up the ladder, the animation's still going, and then he picks up the box, and then you can place it wherever you want. There's a workaround for it to make it look more immersive, if that's the case. But right now, you can still climb up the ladder, put the box inside your Aurora. So that's fixed. Thank you so much, CIG. Thank you. So now, if you still want to get the $45 package for Star Citizen, I highly recommend getting the Aurora. You're not going to be sorry. I put my name, my reputation on this game and your experience that you're going to have inside Star Citizen. All the No Man's Sky fans who come by and they're interested and they don't know what to expect. I put my look. You've known me for years. I've started making videos at the end of 2013 for No Man's Sky. You've known me for years. We like the same things. Okay? If I'm this excited, if I was this excited over No Man's Sky and played it with you guys and made friends with you guys and we've had fun and we like the same things and I'm this excited about Star Citizen, there's got to be something there. I'm not lying to you. Please give it a chance if you can. Please give it a chance. You're not going to be sorry. Fixed escort rescue missions. So I talk about that a lot. Hold on, let me address something real quick because I see a lot of people like, Cobra, stop talking. You know, I talk about that a lot because I've got a lot of friends. I've got a lot of friends who have followed the channel for a long time that are really upset with me right now that I have shifted my focus on the development of Star Citizen. And there's reasons behind that. We've already discussed some of those earlier. But I've got a lot of people who come by the chat and they come by the comments, the live chat or whatever. They send me private messages. Some people are really mad at me. Some people are really confused. Some people are curious. So I do bring it up a lot. And for that, I do apologize to a lot of people that don't understand why I do bring it up a lot. But I do bring it up, and I'm sorry about that. And as we go by, it's going to get less and less and less and less. So that's the reason why I'm constantly bringing it up a lot. Let's take a break here. I want to take a look at the chat, see what everybody's saying. If I can figure out which screen I'm supposed to look at here. Do it, says iCat. I can cover SM. What's SM, buddy? Sean Murray? Is that what you mean? Sandrian? SM? Sean Murray? Have you considered going back to No Man's Sky? It seems to be getting a fair bit more respect in the community. See, here we go. Will. I haven't stopped playing No Man's Sky. I covered its development. I covered the updates. Right? I cover all the updates. I covered the development of No Man's Sky. Yes, it's getting more respect in the community. But is it done? Is No Man's Sky done? I mean, because I cover the development of ambitious games that are in development. That's what it says on the banner on the YouTube channel. Look at the banner. Look at the banner of my Facebook. Look at the banner on my Twitter. Look at the banner on the Patreon page. No, there's no offense. No, and I Will, dude, it's a good game. It's an ambitious game. I just get asked, so much, and I've already talked so much already about No Man's Sky and why I'm covering Star Citizen already, and we haven't even gotten into the show here, and I feel like that's another reason why, our stats, why we're not getting too many people showing up for the subcast is because I keep constantly having to bring this up, and people are getting upset. It's done. No Man's Sky is done being developed, I think. Maybe there's one last update left. They're working on another ambitious game. I got to move on. Explorer says, I'm a No Man's Sky fan, and Cobra did many years of coverage of No Man's Sky. Just relax, guys. Let him play what he wants. I love No Man's Sky. I love Star Citizen. There's been so many years with No Man's Sky. Let's enjoy a new game that's being birthed from ambition. Tribalism in video games, I don't have any place for it. I don't have any Team No Man's Sky or Team Star Citizen or Team Elite Dangerous. I don't have any place for that. Man, I wish we could just have a normal podcast. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, Will. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I let so many people down. I've let so many people... I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do. And it doesn't look like anybody's going to be calling in today. I don't know what to do. Things are just a little weird. All right, so you know what? I'm just going to be in Cobra Force comms today. I'm not going to do the way it was. We're just going to be in Cobra Force comms, open room if anybody wants to come in and talk. No, Will, you deserve an explanation. I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed, Will. You deserve an explanation. I mean, you guys have been here for a while, and you deserve it. So, let me find the room here. First of all, let me go ahead and finish these patch notes real quick. Thank you, iCat. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. He said birth. Now I picture Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey birthing from that rhino. Okay, so we could go over these patch bug fixes on these patch notes during the call. Let me see if there's any interest. There we go. We got somebody here. Necromanzia. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just jump into Cobra Force comms. If you guys want to join the show, please come on the show. And let's talk about the development of Star Citizen. Let's talk about, I want to know what feature on the roadmap that you guys are looking forward to the most for Star Citizen. And for 2020, what do you want to see? What do you want to see happen in 2020 with Star Citizen? I think that's a great conversation. I've got my own wants for that, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. I'll tell you what mine is real quick before I jump into the call here with Necro. Is I want piracy to be implemented on more, even if it's simple fixes, even if they can just say, okay, anyone who grabs a box can take ownership of that box and be able to sell it. I want to see that same thing happen to a ship. If anybody takes my ship, I want them to be able to take ownership of that and be able to sell the cargo. So I want piracy, because I don't want to be a pirate. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be a pirate. I want to kill pirates. But I want there to be a little bit more risk and reward when it comes to pirating. So I want to see a lot of that get implemented on this year. I want to see piracy really become a thing. I want to see that risk and reward for cargo trading and bounty hunting, because it creates roles for bounty hunting as well. It creates that back and forth. You want to be a bad guy? All right, fine. There's ways to make money killing you. You know what I mean? So that's my want for 2020. I want piracy to become more of a thing in Star Citizen. So let me go ahead and jump in here in the Cobra Force comms. If you guys want to join the show, please come on the show. And Erebus just did something, posted something about the roadmap just updated, nothing really new. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in Cobra's Force. Necromanza?
Yeah, Necromancer, that's the way.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, good on you, man.
I'm doing good. Thank you for coming on the show today. I appreciate it, bud.
Yeah, before we start, I just want to say, I think it was 3 days ago, I was in your lobby and I said, hey, is this the real Cobra?
Oh, that was you.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah.
That was me. I was so shocked because I'm actually a South African and I play on the European servers because it's closer to me.
Oh, really?
And it was just that day when I heard that the game doesn't crash as much on the European servers.
Yeah.
So I jumped onto the European servers and I'm sorry, the American servers, and I saw you, and I was like, holy shit, it's you.
That's cool, buddy. Yeah, I remember that. We were on. I think I was streaming live on Twitch during when we were talking in global chat.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. Then a lot of people, you get people like, hey, it's Cobra, right? And then somebody else would be like, oh look, a bunch of girls fanning over a streamer. I'm like,
okay. Some don't even believe there's a streamer in the server.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have you on, Necro. One of the topics I want to have tonight that I want to really focus on is what do you want? What kind of feature do you want to see come out in 2020 that you've been looking forward to? I've already mentioned mine. I think piracy needs to become more of a thing because I want to be a bounty hunter and a trade runner, a cargo runner, and I want the risk and reward to be there for cargo running, right? And because the only risk right now is somebody could just kill me. And I actually implore that. I implore people trying to kill me when I cargo run. And the reason why, the other day, I was doing a cargo run and somebody shot me for no reason. And I lost a lot of money. I lost like 35,000 UEC. And I was so mad, dude. I was mad. I went right to the Discord and said, Cobra Force, unite. Let's go after this dude right now. And we did. We killed him, right? So I felt embarrassed. I felt salty. And but after I thought about it for a little while, Concord, the guy Concord who we went after, he made my gameplay exciting. And I'm glad that he killed me for no reason. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me with that, but then maybe start thinking we need piracy. We need people, we need that risk and reward for cargo trading. And then we need the reward for people who want to be bounty hunters to get those missions for those people who are pirating. It's this like gameplay loop. It's a cycle of life, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's immersive gameplay. You know, you're losing your money to an event that happened in the game that could have been avoided if you had hired people in your clan to protect you or something. I think that's awesome.
Right.
Or if you pick
and it's upsetting in the moment. So what are you saying, Mac?
Well, maybe you could avoid it by picking the, off the beaten path trade route,
That's true, yeah. There's workarounds to that, and it's immersive, and you might be salty in the moment, but that's, I think, what CRG wants.
There's so many things, it's hard to pick one feature.
But if I had to pick a feature that I wish was going to be focused on in the near future, it would be trading, because I've always been a trader.
I think,
and at the moment it's very run-of-the-mill, but I feel like if they can focus more, and they have had in the patch notes and the talks they've had, have how they want to change it, but I'm looking forward to that.
I agree. I heard some things about trading that they were going to make some of it like refrigerated. Some stuff needed to be like cool, or some stuff had like a timer, like if you it was unstable and it might explode if you didn't get it to a certain place at a certain time. Dude, that sounds amazing.
I think what he said that really hit the key for me was when he said doing the Kessel run in 12 parsecs. That just hits me, dude. I get that's because then it adds a skill to your trading. It's not just going back and forward, back and forward, back and forward.
Right.
It adds a certain amount of skill and technique to what you're doing.
Especially
and you
once
can really get good at it.
Pyro released.
What, Pyro?
Oh yeah. Yes. No, that'd be great.
So that'll be a dangerous system, but could be lucrative for the right trader.
Oh man, It's going to be so dangerous being in Pyro. How's that going to work when we get bounties that are going to be in multiple systems?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Are we just going to get bounties that are just going to be in a system that we're in? Kind of like how you get missions for certain areas that you're at. Like only certain missions will show up if you're near Port Olisar or things like that. Or are we going to be able to track and hunt someone from system to system?
Sorry.
Go ahead, Erebus.
Go ahead. Oh yeah. So you're pretty much right. How bounties used to work were if you're at a moon or at Crusader, the bounty missions would update to only the Crusader system, and this was like 3.5 and before.
Like wherever there's a comm link, kinda.
Yeah, and then if you go to Hurston gives you a set of another bounty hunter targets that you have to hunt for. Assuming that more systems come in, so let's say if you're going from Crusader to Terra, I imagine those bounties that offer or on terror will appear on your mission list, and you can hunt them down. But I don't think we'll get like, let's say there's a bounty over the Nyx system, but you're at Crusader. I don't think you'll get the missions popping up from there. It'll be most of the missions will be relative to the system you're. That's I think that's what's going to happen.
But do you think that's short term, or do you think they're in long format to make it more?
I think long term they should have like a bounty board place you actually have to physically go to.
Well, I guess they can mix it up, having local area bounties, and then the ones that are like international bounties,
like the most wanted
intergalactical bounties. Yeah, those have like prices racked up, that hundreds of UEC, and you'd have to go across like systems. Like the Mandalorian, when he got the puck for little Yoda, baby Yoda, he had to go to a different moon, and then bring him back, and then
Although I think if you're not in Comlink branch, you should lose the marker.
Yeah, that's the pirates will most definitely try to destroy comlinks. This is what Star Citizen at the moment can do. Pirates have to go take down a comlink, and then everyone's pirate marker just disappear. Like even if you do piracy, and if you do turn it off, the police will put up a mission. Someone's messing with the comlinks, go destroy the person or restore it. Yeah, and if you restore it, then everyone who used to have a pirate marker will have their pirate marker, and bounty hunter missions pop up again. That's how at the moment works.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds cool. I see a lot of people in chat saying you need that random fear in your life, and I like Necro said, you feel salty at first, but after you calm down and you think about it, you're like, wait a minute. Well, this was at least me. I thought, wait a minute, that guy made my gameplay really cool, and yeah, I lost a lot of money. But now that there's a scary moment when I'm trading, now I got to watch out for this guy that was hanging out at Port Olisar, and now I got to be more careful. Now I got to search my surroundings. Is there somebody that is with a crime stat? Is he hanging around Port Olisar? Is he outside of the armistice zone if he is, he's there. He's outside of the armistice zone for a reason, right? Normally someone who's hiding is going to be inside the armistice zone. So now I got to look around. I got to make sure the coast is clear. And if it's not, I got to haul ass, get inside that armistice zone and get landed fast with my cargo. And it creates a really cool risk for me. And go ahead.
I kind of want to add something to Robbie Wilson in chat said, and to what you're referring to. You might not always want to look out for bounty or pirates around your system, but you might want to look around where the security, like UE security checkpoints are, because some ships like the Kraken Privateer or the Mercury Star Runner have these compartments, like especially the Mercury Star Runner, like it was based off of the Millennium Falcon, so it has these hidden compartments throughout the ship where you could put illicit goods, and if you're scanned or if you're boarded by UE security, they may or may not find the goods, arrest you, and take you to jail. If they don't find it, you can just go pass through this UE security port. The way the Kraken Privateer works, it has like a black market room where you can put these illicit goods that can't be scanned by UE security.
Really?
And yeah, and since the Kraken Privateer is more like a market, they've added this big hallways with little shops where you can sell these illicit goods. I guess like for like the black market and whatnot. So you can try to sell cargo or illicit goods, just to try to make that X% more money, and risk getting caught by UE security or by pirates. Or you can just do a completely be a lawful person, don't do these black market stuff, and maybe not get as much as money, but you won't have the risk.
That's what you want security. The law to think.
Right. Erebus, let's go ahead and get your most wanted feature for 2020. What are you looking forward to this year?
Repair, first person repair and ship repairs and the ship Animal Crucible. I've always thought of a ship that you can dock a smaller ship and then repair it or refuel it or rearm it, and I think it synergizes well with the addition of the Cutlass Red and Pyro. And considering that Pyro is pirate infested, I think repairing ships with the Anvil Crucible or FPS repairing in the very dangerous space of Pyro would be a gameplay mechanic along with medical gameplay. So those are the two most things that I really want to see in 2020.
And that's coming from somebody who's you're very PvP minded as well.
Yeah. Okay. But I wouldn't mind playing the mechanic guy in Pyro. Like all the good guys come to me for repairs after they fought off a pirate. They can just land on the Admiral Crucible and repair and refuel and rearm their ships. Maybe for money, and just if pirates come after me, then I have friends I've repaired and they protect me. That'd be pretty fun to play at
definitely. Pyro. Okay. That sounds super cool too, man. We had Mac come in next. I think, Mac, you were trying to tell us what you wanted in 2020. What are you looking forward to? Mac is gone. Okay.
I'm here. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's okay, buddy.
My mic was on mute. Oh, my thing is the Quanta system that they were talking about in CitizenCon.
The economy?
The one
it's
that
quantum with the M. People
not just the one with the. It's not just economy though. It's like with kind of everything.
Right.
Creating a more living universe, which is really interesting.
Yeah. So the NPCs are at working. They're trading. They're creating missions by their actions.
Because the last game I played that had that was X3. They're kind of like Star Citizen, but not as fancy.
Yeah.
They had a whole simulated economy and everything where, since it's a single player game, you kind of have that. But you could see all the NPCs going about their own things, trading, selling, fighting. And that part was pretty cool.
Yeah, if you're interested, I interviewed those developers who made the X series. So if you search Cobra TV, and I think I interviewed him based on the topic of X4. So check that out, and there's a lot there that he talked about with the whole entire X series and X4 foundations and stuff like that. So if you're interested, there is that. But yeah, I mean the quantum, it's quantum, right? The quantum mechanic, the quantum of
it's a quantum tool, and the little green NPCs that fly around are called quantum without the EM.
Right. A little confusing. It really is.
It might make sites like Galog much more difficult to update because, trade prices will change organically.
Right. They will.
So you might have to do your own research in the verse. Go to Hurston or ArtCorp and look at the trade screen.
Yeah. So if anybody doesn't know what they're talking about, it's a working economy and actions that happen in the game based on NPCs interactions on working, on NPCs doing trading, on NPCs doing mining, on NPCs doing pirating, and stuff like that. It's going to create dynamic missions, like emergent missions on the go, that we're all going to have to. You imagine the first iteration of that, how if it's a mess, how much of a mess it's going to be. But that's something that I'm super interested in. When that's supposed to happen this year?
In 3.9, at least the first iteration of it.
Okay. And someone, we were talking about it, I think, over on Twitch a while back. That now a lot of that's going to be happening behind the scenes, but if you're in front of it, you're going to be able to see some of it, right?
Not sure, but I think in the first iteration it'll be behind the scenes, but then they're going to be adding the NPC scheduler in 4.0.
Okay.
Which should make things much more visible.
Right.
I think.
I see. All right, yeah, I'm looking forward to that this year as well. We got, let's see, let's go down the list here. We'll start up at the top, and Cherub AD, how you doing, buddy?
Hi.
It's good to have you on the show. We're talking about features that you would like to see in 2020 this year. If you've got something else you would like to talk about, that's cool. You could talk about that, but I'd also like to hear about your what you want to see this year.
I want to see that players can exchange money. That's everything I'm looking for.
Yeah, instead of having to make a beacon and do it like a workaround to do it, you'd like to see it just like a normal transfer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to come, and the reason why I think it's going to come is because they were talking about how they had to rework how the mobiGlasses were, and they weren't really customizable because they were like, I can't remember what the word they used was, but there's a lot of things that they have to, for all like the, not just the mobiGlass, but like the terminals that we go to on some of the mining facilities to do trading and to purchase like goods from the stores. All of that's going to be reworked. There's going to be like this new program that they're going to be using. And I think that once that, because they can't go in and just change all this stuff the way that it is now, but I think it'll be easier, and I think that'll come as soon as the mobiGlasses are redone.
Yeah, they will put in trading terminals where you can see how much. Also, Galloc will be. You won't need it anymore. They put this into.
You'd like to see that integrated into the game?
Yeah, that's these money exchange things is if you need a backup. Like some escort or something, and you can pay them better, easier.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I definitely agree. All right, those are all good things. You got anything else you're hoping to see in 2020, or is that like the major thing for you? Is the transfer of money and like for escorts and things like that?
Gameplay loops.
Gameplay loops, like, big time. Yes.
Yeah, like. Various of missions and stuff like more to do because I'm around since 2013 and I saw a lot and it's getting used a bit.
No, I agree with you. I think
bye. Yes. Okay. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, I think they really do need to focus on gameplay loops. Somebody okay? So, what I would like to see them do... Uh-oh.
It's Lipstick Patty. His mic is...
All right, somebody remind me, Lipstick Patty, I'm going to unmute you when I get around to you, bud, and just let me know. I'll let you know. But I just temporarily so we can hear everybody, bud. But I'll unmute you here in a second. We've got okay. So yeah, gameplay loops. What I would like to see them do is put stuff in temporarily, and I think they have the mechanics already in place to do that. Like, let somebody take ownership of somebody else's box. Let somebody take ownership of somebody else's ship if they can get to the cockpit. Things like that, and let us go ahead and trade UEC or give UEC easier. I think there's a lot of ways that they could temporarily put in a lot of gameplay loops that they have the tools that are already in place, and I would like to see them do that while they work on some of the bigger features. You agree, or do you think that would be a waste of time?
Yeah, I agree. The thing is, they should put in, like you said, the ownership things. If someone sees something from you, that should create. It should be okay to let's say yesterday someone stole my ship. It was I opened the door, get out, and he was faster than I could close the door back, and they should make it. If you are in an armistice zone, it's also in the ship. So in a ship there shouldn't be armistice zones, you know.
Oh, I get
because
what you're
if
saying.
someone stole my shit.
Yeah, there should not be an armistice zone inside your own ship.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
Property.
Yeah.
It's my property, and I want to defend it. And that guy flew out of armistice zone, stood up, shot him, but he put in the self-destruct. I got jinxed. Like they call it jinxed. I don't.
I see. Yeah, no, that's a good idea, Sherb. That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
So this is going to be hard to say. Orchido?
Yeah, Orchido is cool.
Orchido, of course. It would be. Of course, I said it wrong.
Orchido, I don't know.
How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming on the show, man. It's good to have you on.
Right on, thanks. All right, so
yeah,
got a little bit of a list. I'll stay broad, and then we can get into it. But I guess everybody's saying persistence, some form, just money, just ships, probably just ships, because all those exploit stuff. Let people enjoy the ships as they may in the alpha.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Survival mechanics. That's pretty selfish on my part. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I don't know. It's my guilty pleasure. I want to eat. I want to drink. Utilize all those torpedo burrito places I see.
Yeah.
It's like watching my favorite rom-com. It's a guilty pleasure, but I know it's pretty controversial. A lot of people don't. I don't think they're going to overdo it. Like they said, it's not like you're going to have to eat every minute.
But it would be nice, like when you go to ArcCorp, you see all these places to eat. I mean, like if you're sitting home alone, you're doing some role play, or you're making a video for content, or you just want to just be more immersed in the universe.
Immersion.
Yeah, immersion. Like, yeah, you know what? Burrito sounds good right now. Let me walk over here and get a burrito from this guy. It would be. I want to see it happen. I don't want to see it be like DayZ. Or some of these other games where you have to eat like so often. I don't want to see it that way. I want it to be like an afterthought.
Yeah. Yep. What was it like that walking game, Stranding, Hideo Kojima game, where you don't have to pee, but if you pee, you get stuff.
Right. Yeah, I haven't played Death Stranding yet, but I have watched a lot of videos. And yeah, sort of like that.
Another thing is just one major addition to the game. It's either a feature, mechanic, loop, like some people have been saying, repairing and refueling, or maybe even a tweak to mining. But that's more selfish for mining. We got a pretty good loop for mining, but I do it so much that maybe we add a few more things on it. But definitely something new mechanic, new loop, new feature, something like that.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that more gameplay loops being added in, the better. When we're thinking about the longevity of the development of Star Citizen, I would like to see new people purchase the game and get sucked in the way that I've been sucked in. And I think the way to do that is to add more gameplay loops, so that way people get in and stay longer.
Fits more a variety of people, yeah.
Right.
Find your niche.
Yeah.
With that, also the more complicated. I know medical gameplay is coming soon, but I'm sure it's not going to be very complicated. So building on whatever is going to be coming for medical gameplay, not just a single button press or something like that.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work. I've tried listening to a couple of the shows at Star Citizen on the Star Citizen channel about the medical gameplay, and I guess they don't want it just as simple as give somebody a med pen.
Right.
Med pens are going to be a temporary fix.
Right.
Okay.
Until you can get to a cutlass.
Where you can do more like limb care. Stabilize with a med pen so you won't bleed out or whatever. And then when you get to an actual med bay, you can heal that limb.
And each med bed will have a different tier, though. Like, the cutlass red is, in the end, going to have, tier 3 beds, which will stabilize you, but it won't heal you completely. You have to go to a proper medical ship or hospital.
Yeah, I think that's going to be huge.
I think they added some of the medical stuff in PTU right now.
Mm-hmm.
And what they've added in, I can't find it right now, the post. What they added in was the ability to spawn, to respawn at a med bed, but the only med bed that's respawnable at the moment is in the 890 jump.
Yeah, movable spawn point is going to be a big game changer, especially when you're out doing missions or mining. I mean, people die a lot, fall out of stuff and all that kind of stuff. So if I have a 890 jump following my mole or something like that, it's quick. You don't have to go pick somebody up, come back. I mean, that could take an hour or two.
Right. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that as well. The hospitals that we see that are on ArcCorp and other places like that, I'd like to see those get in used as, too.
Yes.
Another one of my things, and I said piracy is one of the things. I don't want to be a pirate, but I want other people to be a pirate to make my gameplay more fun. That's one of my biggest things for 2020. But I think that, and the other thing that I would like to see is our apartments, our easy habs, where we're going to live. I'd like to see some more iteration on that and be a little bit more permanent instead of just using the easy hab as a respawn point and you never get to go back to it. It doesn't feel like it's your home. I would like to see that in 2020.
That's a good one.
All right, cool. Thanks, buddy. Stay on the call. We'll get into some crazy conversation here after a little bit. We also have Robert Ransom. Robert, you there, buddy?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, man. Good to have you on the show again.
Yeah, good. I would love to see more of the gameplay loops, and along with that, I would love them to actually give a tutorial on how to do certain, because it is really hard to figure this game out. It
is. Yeah, there's a lot of things, but once you figure it out, you realize, that was easy. You know what I mean? But it's there's no like step by step. I see a lot of new streamers where they start the game off and they don't know how to quantum. They don't know that they want to go to. What's a good example? They want to go to Port Olisar from Grimhex, right? And they're like, wait a minute, why is it taking me to this big pink planet? I want to go to Port Olisar. And they don't know what OM markers are. I didn't when I first started playing. Some people even don't know where to get their ship, oddly enough. They don't even know where to go get their ship or how to go. You know, there's certain things that are, once you realize how to do them, you're like, wow, I was a noob. But they're like these little speed bumps that I think that have, you know, there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn when you get it involved. It's not overly complicated. But it's just hard to know what to do first when you first get inside.
Yes, I think the biggest thing is actually getting around and finding out where to buy certain things.
Oh, yes.
Because I have a problem. I want to go and I want to do the mining and all that stuff, but I have no idea where I'm supposed to buy this laser that I'm supposed to be mining. And, you know, that's
Levski.
just one issue.
You can go get it at Levski.
Okay, but that's the other thing. How do I get to Levski? I know how to do all that stuff, but where is it? You know what I mean?
It's on Delamar. So if you're looking at the star map, it's right above the Crusader and its moons. If you look up and just a little bit over to the right, you're going to see a planetoid called Delamar. Not Daymar. Delamar. And when you... Wait, no, sorry. Yila. Man, I'm giving you the wrong information. Yila. Wait, no, Delamar. I'm giving you the right information. I'm thinking... I'm getting Grim Hex and mixed up with Levski. Okay, so yeah, Delamar. And you click on it and just set a route for Delamar. And once you get there, go to look for Levski on the planet. Just spool up your drive and look around, and you'll see like this badge-looking symbol. It looks like a badge, like a shield, right? And then it'll say Levski. Just go into Levski, land there, and then don't go to the lobby, go to customs on the elevator.
Customs.
Yep, go to customs on the elevator, and then go into, you'll see this big giant door, and it'll say the Grand Barter. Take that elevator down, and then you'll be inside this really awesome place. It kind of reminds me of Bartertown from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. And you go inside there, and there's all these shops, dude. It's like a big, I don't know what to call it, like flea market.
Bazaar.
Yeah. And you go through there and just look around for the weapons store, and you go inside the weapons store, and you'll see the multi-tool. It'll be on a display.
Okay.
It's really cheap too.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I do box missions, and that's relatively easy.
Yeah.
Pretty much spells it out for you. But anything else, it's like, okay, now what?
Right. No,
Like
I understand.
If I wanted to load my ship up with a bunch of goods and take them somewhere, there's nothing explaining how to do that.
Yeah, that could be kind of... There's websites that I've been going to, but I haven't... some of them are kind of confusing. I found a really good run where I go to Yila, and I pick up as much astatine at the trade terminal. If you go inside where you deliver the box, there's this terminal, and you could purchase stuff. You could purchase cargo, and you just click buy, pick your ship, and then astatine. I fill up as much as they'll give me, and then I go to fluorine. I fill up as much as they can give me, and then I take and fly it right to Port Olisar. It's a 5 minute, the whole thing only takes you about 10 minutes, and you'll earn anywhere from 4,000 UEC to 7,000 UEC, and you could do that every 7 to 12 minutes non-stop, and that's how I earned over 200,000 UEC in a quick time, very quick time. So but yeah, you're right. One of my hitches is I went to go upgrade and spend all that money on upgrading my Titan Stalker and Avenger Stalker, sorry. My Avenger Stalker. And I bought what I thought was going to be good, and I ended up having buyer's remorse of spending my UEC because I ended up putting this gun that was it ended up being a shotgun, and I'm like, oh, that's dumb. I don't want the shotgun on the front of my Stalker. And then it had these really strong but really slow laser repeaters on the sides, and I'm like, man, I got to go back and redo this. So I was trying to search around the internet on a really good way to upgrade on knowing what to use. And I found this website called the DPS Calculator. And it shows you what's good, what's not. But it doesn't really tell you where they are. It doesn't tell you how much UEC they are. It doesn't tell you what kind of... It doesn't give descriptions like the scatter gun. I guess I should have known it was going to be like a shotgun, but I didn't think of it as a shotgun before I bought it. And so I think there's a lot of work there to let people know exactly how to upgrade. But maybe that's the fun of it. Maybe that's the fun. I don't know.
Yeah, I would like this for them to try to at least do a little bit of a tutorial of some kind in game that just helps you maneuver around and kind of show you where you can purchase items, and they can branch it off from there too. The other thing I would love to see is on the shipping. I drive a truck for a living. As a matter of fact, I'm driving one right now in Washington State.
Washington?
Yeah. Yep. And what we have is we have to go to a shipper and get a bill of lading, which is basically the paperwork stating basically what's in it, and where you're going, and then when you get there, they sign that bill of lading, and then you basically get paid. So that they could work something out like that would be similar to the box mission, only you're purchasing items and delivering them.
So you would like to see it more immersive as far as doing trade runs.
Yeah.
Cargo running. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with you 100%. That'd be so cool. Because there's already a guy standing there at the desk when you go to purchase your cargo. So it would be really cool if you'd have to go up to him and maybe purchase it from him, maybe get the bill of lading from him.
Yeah. And
That'd
then it
cool.
says, okay, we need X amount of this cargo to this location. And if you don't have enough, you might have to maybe take 2 trips. Yeah.
And what would be nice, too, is if that bill of lading can be turned into, like, a history, like on your mobi-glass, where you can look at all of your bills of ladings that you had and then say, okay, look, I didn't realize I made 10K on that one trip. I'm going to go do that again, right? So you could use your bill history as a learning experience from what trade runs were really good.
Right.
That's
yeah,
cool.
There's so many different ways you can do things like that makes it a little easier for you.
Right. All right, good things, Robert. Good things. Stauffenberg, what's up, buddy?
Not much. How about you?
I'm doing good. Doing good, man. So we're talking about what people would want to see this year. What's right. Something maybe it has to be on the roadmap, or maybe it could be something that's not on the roadmap, but something that's really bugging you. You really like to see in the game that they've talked about in the past. But what is it for you?
For me, I'm very much looking forward to the exploration mechanic that is supposed to come out. So that could be mapping out a location, setting a point of interest that you personally found, and you can sell that information to any person you want. This is what I'm really looking forward to, and the carrot.
Ooh, I didn't even know that was a thing that they were going to have.
Mm-hmm. There were, I think earlier on during the game development, they were selling these things called beacons, kind of like a big pole with a beacon on top. These are like marker poles that you could buy, and in concept, you can plant that anywhere, and you can use that as a land claim or a ground surveillance tool.
Okay.
Can I add to a bit what Stauffenberg said?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, it may sound a bit weird, but the people who are going to sell these maps to you are 90% of them are going to be racers.
What?
Yeah, that's
racers.
Racers. So, what these, how the jump tunnels may curve and slide left and right, up and down like a roller coaster. If you haven't scanned a jump point, it might not go well for you. So what these racers do is try to make that jump point as fast and short as they can. And once they map that road, they sell it to the explorers so they can go through these jump points. It goes same with whatever land claims. If there's a piece of land that's filled with rich ores, or these caves that have these rich ores, the first person who's going to get there is a racer. So he's going to use his fastest ship, whatever he has, go to that place and then claim it as his own, and then that's what most of the racers are going to do, especially for jump point.
Oh, I see.
I just wanted to add that.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Racers, because they're so they may be grabbing a small ship, they may not be able to do detailed scan. That's what they may be selling to explorers who will go into the system, do a detailed scan, which the explorers could then sell that information to other corporations like mining organizations or whatever.
Well, yeah, that's the whole reason why exploration, because from what I understand about the stars is the gameplay for explorers, so you go scan different planets, find out what's on the planet, what could be sold to different factions, like for corporations, mining, and where people can, to build on places like that,
Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that stuff in Bert, because exploration and mapping out certain things is definitely one of my biggest draws to Star Citizen.
Mm-hmm. I think they did a recent poll not too long ago. They did a poll as to what people want from the game. I believe it was almost 60% of people voted for exploration, something like that.
Put that Planetech V4 to work.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You know what? There's something I really want to do inside Star Citizen, and it's just a fun thing to do. Is I want to make myself wanted, and I want people to come after me, but I don't want to be on my ship. I want to be on foot. And I want some ground gameplay. And what I'm noticing is that there's not a lot of places on the planets except for caves, and there's just a few of them to be able to get those bounty hunters out of their ships. So what I would like to see change as far as the planets go is more places on the planets that you could like hide in or force somebody out of their ship to come in after you. There's some places there, but there's not a lot. And I think a lot of the landscapes should have places that are hard for ships to fly in, like maybe a big forest or maybe a really rocky area that you just can't see the player, you can't shoot the player. Force that bounty hunter to land a ship and go hunting for you. I want to see more of that kind of gameplay.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, like you're.
I'm sure that's going to be in here. Just going to have to give it time, a lot of time.
And you're describing the security outpost, the gameplay you wanted to try. That's an good example of it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the updated roadmap yet?
Oh no, not yet, not yet. We'll get to it. So, Jerron just posted in Discord saying, "I've been yelling from the rooftops for 2 weeks that the roadmap wouldn't be updated for a few weeks." I guess it just got updated.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah, it got updated and it's got some.
What he's talking. Sorry, what he was talking about was like the 4.1, 4.2, the two new additions to the Q3 and Q4 roadmap, and whatever changes CIG are planning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, let's move on down to tactical ferrets. We'll come back up and go through the list of people that have come in, and we'll come to Lipstick Patty. But tactical ferrets, what feature are you looking for this year, and how you doing, by the way?
I'm doing pretty good. You?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
All right, great. I have been thinking on this, and I can't really think of much, but I wouldn't mind seeing a few more ground vehicles geared towards combat. Like, I know that they have been working on the Nova battle tank, but as of right now, it's not really in a game yet, and with someone like with me, I kind of like a ground combat, but from like behind the seat of a really big gun that could just blow things up with ease.
Right.
So I wouldn't mind them touching a bit on a ground combat. I know that they were showing off. What was the thing?
Theaters of War.
Yeah, that thing. That does look pretty good. But I was like hoping for maybe a little bit more diversity with ground vehicles, like a few more tanks, maybe armored personnel carriers, so things like that.
Okay, yeah, I agree. And don't they come out with like Star Marine, Arena Commander, and Theaters of War now to like test things to put in the PTU?
I would hope so, but I'm really not for sure.
Because I know that the tank that you just talked about, they're going to have that in Theaters of War. So
yeah,
I think it's coming, and it's got to be coming because they're going to have it there, and a really good use for it inside Theaters of War. But yeah, you're right. I would like to see what happens in Theaters of War. I would like to see that happen in the PTU organically.
May I add in something?
Yeah, go ahead.
So actually, on a video, I can't remember which one it is. Maybe it's from CitizenCon, but they said they use these different games. So like Star Marine and what was the Squadron Battle one? The name of it. They use these to actually test out weaponries or ships and balance them that way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken, they also said something during a CitizenCon, like there was something along the lines of it's like hard for them to get an accurate data doing it that way, because if you put, say, a gun into Star Marine to test it, and then you will move it out into the PU verse, it's going to behave completely differently, because it's just like they're basically just like two different worlds.
Right. Yeah. Well, true. Yeah, because it's like the holodeck, or it's supposed to be like the holodeck from Star Trek. Where you're on a long trip, so therefore, instead of just sitting there watching Quantum go by, you could actually get into what they call the electronic access and go into a simulation, a historical simulation, and have fun with that while you're traveling these long distances. And I think that's really cool. And I can't wait. I can't wait for Theaters of War. I absolutely cannot wait for that. I think during our big gameplays together, I think that's going to be our go-to.
I've never even heard of Theaters of War. When that was talked about.
It was talked about during.
Does the state of Star Marine scare you though?
Huh?
Does the state of Star Marine right now scare you for what Theaters of War might be like?
I think it's going to be a separate game mode, if I'm not mistaken. Or it might be something. Game mode,
but like the functionality of Star Marine right now.
Yeah. It's gonna be like, okay, you guys ever played Battlefield 4?
Mm-hmm. Oh yes.
Conquest. Conquest. These long conquest things of capture this, capture that, big giant battles, big gameplay area. Well, Theaters of War is going to be just like Battlefield 4 Conquest or Battlefield Conquest, but it's going to take place on ground, that it's going to take place in a facility, that it's going to move to space, and might move to another planet. They're going to be about 30-minute plus battles with, like, what did they say, 100 players?
Yes, I believe 100 players.
Yeah, 100-player battles, 50 on 50. Yeah, Theaters of War is something I'm really looking forward to, and I was hoping it was going to be soon the way they were talking about it. I was hoping it was going to be a 3.8, but I believe it's going to be 3.9. Is that true?
Maybe even 4.0. It really depends on how hard they push out this patch.
Yeah.
Or this game mode.
Right.
Because I think they're still focusing most of their efforts in Squadron 42, so some of these features they are kind of holding back a little bit.
Right.
Purely developing it.
I tell you what, man, I can't look, I'm excited to play Squadron 42. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna love it. Right? I'm gonna love it. But I want Squadron 42 to get released so I can enjoy the persistent universe, because that's what I'm most excited about. And I feel like if they could just get that released and then release all that tied up content, because they don't want to spoil what Squadron 42 is going to be. I feel like there's just so much that they could just give us. But I think a lot of that also revolves. Oh, who's that?
Oh, who's that?
Oh, wow.
Who was that?
That was Robert. The traitor.
But I think...
yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. I think a lot of that is also revolves around socks and stuff like that. They got to get that down pat before they can give us all of that all at once. But yeah, I can't. I want Squadron 42 to get released because I want to enjoy PU.
I want my Star Runner to get released, Cobra.
Oh, I know. I want the other one to get released. What is it? It's not the Star Runner. It's the
Ares.
No, the Starlighter.
Starliner. Okay.
Yeah, the one that's supposed to give us like trips. Like, say, look, I think it's a Starliner, Genesis Starliner. So there's a lot of times when I get into the game and I'm playing with you guys. One of the cool things is I could say, hey, Adam, let me just ride with you. And I don't have to fly. I don't have to worry about crashing. I don't have to spend quantum fuel. Adam can. Adam can do it.
When you fly with me, you do have to worry about crashing. But besides that,
yeah. But I would like to jump in the game and be like, you know what? I want to do a few missions, but I don't want to fly. Or maybe I don't have a ship at the moment, right? And I don't want to wait around to file claim for it. So I'm just going to go down to the spaceport, and I'm going to purchase a ticket, and I'm going to take the Genesis Starliner to the mission area. Maybe it's over at Port Olisar, and I'm at Microtech, or I'm at Hurston, and I go to the spaceport in Lorville, and I purchase a ticket. I take the Starliner all the way up to Port Olisar, or maybe Crusaders where they're going to drop me off. I don't know. And I can then take a small taxi to someplace where I can earn some UEC, and then when I'm done earning UEC, I can take it back home to Lorville. And I just like that gameplay loop right there. So I want the Genesis Starliner.
You still live in Lorville after that?
No, I don't live there no more. I moved. I'm now a vagabond living in the wilderness of Microtech.
Nice.
That would also help with bug fixes to try and get your ship out at a different port.
Very true, yeah.
Yeah, like, because like if you have your ship parked at one station or planet or whatever, and if you're on another planet or whatever, you want that ship, you actually have to travel to that planet to get that ship.
Yeah.
Also, Cobra, check your DMs. I sent you a bunch of cool little screenshots that I took.
Okay, we'll do, buddy.
I do. I missed seeing the Star Citizen live, so I'm trying to watch it now because I got home after 2.
All right, so let's move to Terminal Lance. Terminal Lance, how you doing, bud?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing great, So, we're talking about features that you would like to see in 2020 this year. What would it be for you?
I mean, really, I just want exploration for my Carrack. That's my main thing. And then besides that, large-scale warfare.
Yeah.
Since the other half of my ships are all military.
I agree. I want to see exploration because for an ambient player like myself, I'm so happy with exploration just walking around Microtech. But I see what that they're adding like features for exploration as well. So I would like to see some of that added in. So yeah, two things so far for exploration, and add make it 3 because that's what I want to see too.
Can I add to that discussion about large scale warfare?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, coming, like you're flying through quantum travel, and all of a sudden you come out of quantum travel, there's this huge battle going on, and you're getting warned, vacate the area, otherwise you get fined or charged for being in an active war zone.
Yeah.
Like you have to actually get out of that area, otherwise could get attacked by the enemy, or you can get, was it like military arrested by the military in question or whatever? Like,
right.
Why are you doing this area?
Yeah, that reminds me of a game I used to play. We used to play a lot of Grand Theft Auto 4 online, and we would, as a group of players, we would take control over the airport. We would take a flight with the buzzards, and we would be like, "Hey, don't you dare come over here! This is ours." Right?
I remember those days.
Yes, and people would try to come, and we were really good at flying the helicopters. I had an org. We used to call it a clan back in those days, but my org was called Static Sky, and we were really good at flying. And we would like to challenge other people who were good at flying in dogfights. And but when we got bored, we'd say, "Don't you dare come over to the airport! We'll kill you." So people would be like, "Don't you tell me what to do? I bought this game. I'll do whatever I want." So they would try and come over to the airport, and we'd have a war, just a nonstop war, things exploding, people getting mad, yelling, cussing, and it was fun. And I would like to see some of that happen in Star Citizen, to where people are like, Everest Harbor is ours. Don't you dare come over here. and just fun gameplay. Like if someone didn't want to battle, like, man, look, I just want to respawn here so I can go to Microtech. Of course, we would let them respawn. You know, we're not going to kill anybody that doesn't want to play. But I would like to see people be like, oh yeah, what? We're gonna just shoot you down. And I would like to see some of that.
That'd be cool.
I can't remember what I was. I don't even know if I was making a point. Save me,
also,
terminal lines.
keep in mind, base building will be in the game in the future. Base building.
Now, are you talking about just the Pioneer or other types of base building?
Maybe it could be other ships, but at the moment, the only base building ship is the Pioneer.
Okay.
But I'm sure when that mechanic comes in, you'll see maybe smaller ships, so that you can build your just a little small house.
Yeah, that's all I want. I just want a small house. Just like, the 890 jump is too much ship for me. The I think the Hammerhead might be too much ship for me. And just like a big base, I think that would be too. I don't like things too big. I would just like a nice small base.
What if they'll have different like right now when we're seeing the outpost, those by the race by that company who has those different habitations and stuff. It's by that certain corporation.
Yeah.
Rayari.
Yeah, something like that. I wonder if that's going to be the kind of habits that we'll be able to choose from, or some kind of, and pick what kind of style you want to have it decorated in, for your own personal habitation on whatever planet.
I agree.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But as far as bases, man, if there was people who had a base, you would have to have anti-aircraft weapon and NPCs manning those guns, or players manning those guns and protecting it all the time.
During also another video from CIG, while they were testing out the theaters of war, they were surprised at how effective the ballista is as an anti-aircraft vehicle.
Really? A giant tank full of missiles is surprising to be an anti-aircraft vehicle?
But that's what CIG
said. Ballista do a test fire and the missile just did a bunch of twists and slammed to the ground.
Yeah.
Misfire.
All right, let's move to Lipstick Patty. You there, buddy?
Maybe he's putting on lipstick.
Probably.
Could be a she.
So okay, so he's not there. We'll keep him there for a minute. Lipstick Patty, if you get a chance, you could just go ahead and interrupt me if I'm talking. Let's go down the list here. So, Cyber, you there, bud?
Yeah, man. What's up?
No, not much. Talking about some things that could happen this year and features that we're all looking forward to. What would you like to see happen this year?
I'd like my cargo to stop disappearing.
Oh, sorry. Hi. Lipstick Patty here. Hi.
Hold on, Cyber. Hold that thought.
I'm here. No? Sound check?
Yeah. We got you, bud. Can you hear me? Lipstick Patty, can you hear me?
Uh-oh. Oh, I bet he's listening on stream.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Lipstick here. Is that working?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Check. Loreville Control to Major Tom. Can you hear me? Yeah, he's listening
now we can hear him twice.
He's listening to the stream. Okay. You're gonna have to pause or mute the YouTube video, and then just.
Sorry, there's a huge delay at my end.
No, it's because you can't watch the YouTube video to hear me. You got to listen to me on Discord.
All right, now give him like a good 5 minutes, and then he'll hear that one, Cobra.
Right. Okay. All right.
Also, Cobra, the DMs, those screenshots are honestly like the best I could do.
Oh, I'm sure they're pretty good, bud. I'll check them out here.
Okay. You're gonna have to pause.
There we go. He's got to the part now. All right. So I think he paused it. Lipstick Patty, can you hear me? Okay. All right. So We'll wait for him to figure out that he's got to change his output and Discord to headphones or speakers. Cyber. Here, we'll go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
I'm just going to make a sarcastic remark about cargo constantly disappearing from the ship, or the ship randomly exploding. Or what just happened a minute ago was I went into Quantum and
That
the
has
ship
already happened in
left
SC.
without me.
Another content maker, the Eradicator, paid a pirate or
I'm in dead space.
Milk to shut down a trade
look
protocol, but our work.
Apparently, it's like you have left the. Well, hold on, wait, what? And I just, then I watch it go. It's like
you are no longer required.
Yeah, apparently. So I hopped in my Pisces and ran to Delamar. Freelancer Max.
Really? I've never heard that before.
Yeah, it's a new one on me. It's the first one for me. But I was hoping that maybe it had arrived and I could go get it. But nope, it ain't here.
It must have got interdicted.
Maybe switch servers?
Maybe. Alistar still says it has it stored, or I can retrieve it from Alistar, but status is unknown, and it times out, so whatever. I guess
I'd say switch servers. I'd say switch servers.
Yeah. More stability be good.
Yeah.
Heard myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucky you.
Someone's
lucky you. I can hear myself too. My ego just
All
went
right.
up. My
Who's got the repeat? Tag Army.
Yeah, what's up?
You're hot micing, buddy.
Oh, my speaker.
Yeah, try and use headphones if you could.
Try and use headphones.
Why does everyone use speakers?
No, so.
Speakers are cool.
Peasants.
Well, unfortunately, that's all I have right now is my Bluetooth speaker.
Okay, we're getting ready to get right to you, Tag Army. Hang on one second. Okay. All right. What else, Cyber? So you said more stability, right?
More stability, more consistency as far as like maybe some way like there's 100 things that can happen to your cargo ship when you load it or whatever, and should something happen, it'd be nice not to be completely boned.
I agree. Yeah, I went through that when the cops stopped me and I resumed my quantum after they got done saying that everything was fine and I was good to go, and then I ended up quantuming right into Crusader and blowing up.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd probably also like to not have my butt sniffed so often by, people pulling me out of quantum to scan a fighter or
Hey.
whatever.
People pay good money for that.
You pay extra for that treatment, I understand.
For his butt being sniffed?
I just get tired of, they almost like they want you to shoot the police.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so tempting sometimes, especially after they say, I'll let you go this time, but you know you got 20,000 UEC worth of fines, buddy?
It's like, oh yeah, hold my beer.
Yeah. Hold my laser.
Yeah.
I got at least like 75K racked up in fines.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
And for fines, the worst part about these fines is that if it keeps escalating, you'll get a crime stop for it.
Cool, then I'll get paid.
Hey, Adam, are those fines for stealing parts off of other people's ships?
Perhaps.
I just, as soon as my ship goes in quantum, I get up on my seat so I don't get pulled over.
Does that still work?
Yes, it still works in 3.8.
I literally got pulled over. So I got pulled over by the cops yesterday, I think it was, and I was on the PU, and I accidentally hit the boost on my joystick controller, and I just went forward about 1 meter or 2 meters. It was like minimal amount.
Die criminal scum. Yeah.
Yeah. And they went from like everything's okay to die criminal scum, and then just start firing at me.
Right.
It was quote unquote an accident.
Right.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Right.
But I was like,
because police in the real world shoot at jaywalkers. Yeah, happens all the time.
I was gonna say, I know. I dated a girl that was very similar to this. She was bipolar. I was thinking the cops might have the same problem. But yeah,
Unpaid parking tickets and in a SWAT team. I mean, damn.
Yeah.
Well,
okay. So tag Army disappeared from the chat there. Let's go ahead and read Lipstick Patty. He wrote in the Discord saying what he's looking forward to. He said NPCs in cities with schedules, security checking you at customs. Ooh, that's a good one too. I think that's coming. Stuff they're going to be working on that all the way from now to 4.0.
Yeah, NPC schedule is on the roadmap.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to, Lipstick Patty. 100%. Yeah, I want them to check me in as I'm walking through customs.
But that I will say that's NPC scheduling because we're just talking about this. The NPC scheduling isn't so much, for example, hey, I have a job at 9 o'clock, I've got to start work. So them going, for example, catching the train. It's actually more about the fact that people have, say, for example, there's 50 people at Levski, for example, and then all of a sudden another 50 people turn up, for example. Then they want to make sure that the NPCs are at around, the player base is around 10%. So if there's now 100 people at Levski, for example, instead of having 500 NPCs, they now want to make 10,000 NPC. So what they're going to do is they're going to use this NPC scheduling to increase the amount of NPCs, and they'll start spawning in places where we won't be able to go, so turnstiles and stuff like that. We'll be blocking it off, and they'll basically be spawn areas to increase the amount of NPCs in that area. So it's not, hey, I have a job I need to go to, for example. It's more, hey, we have more people on this space. We now need more NPCs to increase the amount of, balance out the amount of increase that we've had in players. Right.
I want to thank Ghost of Slack. He super chatted, and I didn't get a chance because I got sidetracked to thank him. Super chatted saying he's saying that has already happened in SC. I think he's talking about controlling an area and daring people to come out. Another content maker, the Eradicator, paid a pirate org $1 million to shut down a trade route for all but our org.
Interdiction.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ghost of Slack. I do appreciate that, buddy.
That's cool.
So, yeah, I agree with Lipstick Patty 100%. Let's move real quick to Pino. Pino was next. Pino, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, fine, thank you.
So, it's good to have you on the show, man. What are you looking forward to feature-wise for 2020, for this year?
First of all, I know this might sound funny, but I'm not playing the game. I just watch you guys play it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's do you watch? Do you not own it because you don't have a PC to play it?
Of the game, just like following the game many years ago.
You like following it? That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I was always hoping there were people out there that didn't, that enjoy watching Star Citizen that don't play it, because I watch. What do I watch? I've been watching a lot of Escape from Tarkov, and I don't play that game.
Yeah.
But I've been thinking about purchasing it. What do you guys think of Escape from Tarkov?
I
think
haven't even watched
it's a lit game right now.
I think it looks amazing.
It does.
It's like Stalker on steroids. I don't know if you know
is
Stalker.
it? Okay.
Stalker was a great game.
The game is... the game looks good, but I've tried it a few times, and the controls are kind of chunky.
It is, but in my opinion, it's got a lot of similarities to Star Citizen in the way that they really emphasize immersion over lots of things.
Really?
That for me.
Tell me more about that, because I've been hearing someone was telling me there's a big comparison to Escape from Tarkov and Star Citizen, and I want to know more about why.
I definitely agree with that, because it's more. How do I say it? First, I should preface this with saying that I haven't actually played the game yet.
Okay.
I'm like you. I watched a lot of people playing it, but I haven't had a chance yet to play it myself. But from what I've seen and from what people tell me, it's very much customizable, very realistic, and they try to keep it as organic as possible in the sense that there's no sort of too much fantasy stuff. It's not like Unreal Engine or anything.
Right.
And for me, that's so cool. Cobra, do you know Stalker, the games?
Stalker?
Yeah.
No.
But it's sort of based around that gameplay. Sort of you get a weapon and you customize it realistically, and it's just super immersion, yeah. And also bringing in now what is Star Citizen called when you have to eat and whatever?
Survival mechanics.
Yeah, survival mechanics. So it's very similar in that sense. And I think it's really worth trying.
Well, it's next on my list to give it a go because it looks ambitious, and I love ambitious games that are being developed or ambitious games that are out. You know, I'm definitely going to download it and check it out for myself. And who knows? Maybe I'll do a couple streams of it over on Twitch.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I've played Escape from Tarkov. Haven't played recently, but it's very down to micromanagement. Like, it's not like any FPS game. You actually have to put the right bullets into the right cartridge and put the right cartridge into the gun. And then
so
it's
immersive.
very micromanageable. It's similar to Star Citizen is that once you die with the loot you have, you lose it all, which is very, very sad.
Oh man!
Especially when you do a good run and able to kill other players and loot their stuff and get shot at the end at the exit point. It's very, very high risk. Some people might not like the extreme risk, but I know a lot of people who love it because that risk and reward system is very enticing, and gun customization and armor customization is very enticing. So,
very cool, very cool. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Who did we not get?
Probably me. I know.
There's a few new people that popped into the chat.
Yeah.
So.
Lone Star. What about you, bud? What are you looking forward to for this year?
I'm actually looking forward to the NPC crew and the pilots and the gunners and all that, as well as like the medical play. Like I thought about maybe getting the Cutlass Red, but after seeing the RSI Apollo and its interior that they have planned for it, that would be the medical ship I would go after.
I'm here.
But what you could do is you could buy the Drake Cutlass and then upgrade to the Apollo.
I can hear you, Green Bunny. Hold on 1 second, Green Bunny.
But I also am looking forward to like smuggling and smuggling runs and stuff like that, having shielded cargo to where they can't be scanned. And
yeah, me too, man. All of those things definitely on my checklist for this year, I hope. I know there's a lot of that stuff that's on the roadmap for 3.9 and 4.0. So I can't wait. Yeah, definitely. Green Bunny, how you doing?
Pretty good.
So it's good to have you back on the show. What are you looking forward to this year? We're talking about things that you people would want to see in 2020 this year as far as features added to Star Citizen. What is it for you? What would you like to see this year?
Since the pyro system is basically like what is the pyro system's background?
The pyro system?
Like, yeah. No, you like the...
So, you mean there is a whole lore behind the pyro system. It's quite in depth.
It's like have random pirate invasions on in the system.
If I remember correctly about pyro system, initially it was UEE charted mining system. But then once all the wars was stripped out, UE kind of just left it there, and pirates found their homes there, and now it's just a pirate-infested system.
Well, this would be cool. Like, have many old abandoned mines from the UEE, but have it be taken over by pirates.
Oh yeah, I think that's exactly what they've got planned.
That's what they actually have.
They also still have some UEE soldiers over there.
It's unlikely. That whole system is abandoned. You might see one or two of them, but they don't venture in there because the whole system is,
but that
flawless.
would be cool.
It's gonna be mostly mercenaries in there. Us.
It is.
Want to know what would be pretty cool?
What's that?
raiding pirate mining outposts, because pirates have taken over the whole mining system area.
Well,
and I'm sure. So you could like raid pirates and then take the pirates' loot and basically be a pirate of your own in Pyro. I think that'd be pretty fun.
I agree.
The problem is that remember the mission you did yesterday, where you saw like 50 red triangles.
Oh my god, there were so many.
Oh my god, that was insane.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen if you go to Pyro. So we better like make plans before going to Pyro, and then
all we need is a single hammerhead.
If you guys watching YouTube missed that, you got to go over and check out the Twitch channel. We do live gameplay Tuesday through Friday on Twitch. It's exclusive gameplay. We do edited videos on YouTube, but over on Twitch yesterday we did this mission. What was it called again, guys?
Mercenary Force to retake territory.
Right.
Yeah, that was insane. It got so super laggy.
There were anywhere between 30 to 50. I don't know how many there were. I couldn't even count them. Like enemy ships, and we had to bail. There was too many, and my whole thing was I didn't have enough time to do to go after Erebus, one of the best pilots I've ever seen in Star Citizen, hands down. We didn't have enough time to go after him because I had to leave for work. So we take on this mission, and I'm sitting there like, this
ran
is more.
Away.
Yeah, I'm like, this is more impossible than taking out Erebus.
That was insane.
Yeah, it was.
Well, no, it's sad. It still is more possible than taking out Erebus.
Yeah, we will. Pino's asking in the chat if we're doing the package thing, the game packages this week. We are going to. I got to get together with one person specifically that's going to. Is he in this call or did he leave? Yeah, he left. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. First, I got to get a hold of him first, and then we're gonna get that set up. So. Yeah, Green Bunny. Yeah.
Nothing.
My nephew's thinking about getting Star Citizen, but he just doesn't have an SSD right now, and he only has an i5 and 8 gigs of RAM right now.
Yeah, it's very touch and go.
Yeah.
I mean, he could get Shadow.
He's been watching it. He's been watching this one Twitch streamer named Jam Jar. Yeah, his name is Jam Jar. He does a lot of the GTA 5 RP, and he's been getting into doing Star Citizen as well. And he does like RP and Star Citizen, and my nephew's been watching his channel. And
we got to start getting some of that on our gameplay.
Yeah,
sessions.
RP. I mean, yeah, it just kind of takes. I don't know. I mean, I like the idea, but I don't know how to get into doing like RPing my character. What kind of character are you? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, stuff like that.
I'm down for RP.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too, 100%. Don Solo. How you doing, Don?
Well, I'm okay.
Don Solo is another great pilot in the verse, and we're lucky to have somebody like Don in our org as well. Good to have you on the show, Don. And so we're talking about...
He's from Mississippi. Told me that yesterday.
We're talking about features you would like to see this year happen for us. What feature does it for you?
I'd like to see the shields working right, so half of my ship's not sticking outside the shield bubble.
I think that's on the roadmap.
4.0. Yeah, 4.0, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely important.
Yeah, no more legacy shields. It's now like shielded areas.
Yeah, they're going to use a new system that I forget what they call it now, but the new system's going to be a lot more intuitive, and they can also use that system, they said today, to actually test like for atmospheric drag and stuff like that. So it's going to have a lot of benefits involved to it.
One thing missing from the roadmap is they haven't even started mentioning anything about the actual physical components of your ship.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I'm actually looking forward to for this year for Star Citizen is some persistence. I don't know if anybody else has mentioned this, and it's not on the roadmap, but those big ticket items not normally are. But I'm looking forward to. They said it was going to be halfway through the year, so that means it's likely to be a 4 or a 4.1. But I'm looking forward to persistence, full persistence, iCache. That's going to be big.
Yes.
Yeah, I just learned about the iCache thing just a couple of nights ago, and that seems like a definite must that I would like to see happen for 2020. I don't know if it will or not. Does anybody know the ETA?
Yeah, halfway through the year.
Okay, gotcha.
Mid this year.
Okay, well, good. That's good.
Adding to that, I mean, once they get that persistence in iCache into the game, that's when Star Citizen can be taken as a real MMO.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And also things like your ship components and stuff like that too. That also builds off that too, because at the moment, for example, you come across a wreck, you can't go through and you can't remove the shield generators from the wreck. But we start getting iCache and we start getting persistence, and all of a sudden those wrecks, they might have a shield generator, and it'll be like, "Hey, payday!"
Yeah, exactly.
I came across a shipwreck in space, and there was a weapon floating there for the ship from the wreckage of the ship. I'm like, "Damn, why can't I take that weapon?"
Yeah, exactly. Finders keepers.
I think it was a freelancer had wrecked on Yellow, whatever. And there was
where the
cannons.
That's not it. It's just for some reason I was just switching between my phone and my computer, and it just does that.
Yeah.
Just answer your question.
So to keep going with the salvage, in the future when salvage mechanic comes in, I don't know when, keep pushing it backwards and backwards, but if that do come in, you can do all those. You can salvage the parts, repair your own ship with other ships. You can be Adam, basically.
Yep.
And that's going to help a lot with pirating as well.
Mm-hmm. It's not just for pirating. It's just also for people who, in desperate times, if they really need to fix their ship, if they can find a junk there, boom, you can fix your ship and keep flying.
Yeah.
But I thought Adam just breaks ships and doesn't repair them.
Yeah, pretty much.
I forgot about that, right.
Don Solo, anything else, bud, other than the shields?
I just woke up, boss. The prison gameplay is going to be good, I think. Being able to go into what's considered an armature zone now and knock somebody out and drag them and throw them in the back of my Hawk. Oh yeah.
Right. Here's an unpopular opinion. I think that they're entering the prison system out of order. I think that they need to focus on pirating first, before they put in the prison system. Because
instead of them shooting you on sight, they should put you in jail for a certain amount of time.
Well, I think they need to improve on bounty hunting and piracy before we get the prison system, because the only people that are going to be going into prison are pirates. Are griefers, people that are just killing for no reason, and people who are accidentally getting a crime stat for something might go into prison. I feel like piracy needs to be a definite prison sentence, and bounty hunters, who I think that needs to be worked on to where someone like Don Solo can literally capture somebody, take them to prison, drop them off. I think the bounty hunting needs fixed first, or implemented more first, and piracy needs to be implemented more first, for a reason for those gameplay loops to actually tie into prison.
Right. I know they're adding the electron weapons in 3.9 for I think those are going to be the stun weapons, and
got to be able to carry those in out of uniform, like in street clothes, so I can walk around pretending to be an NPC till I can get close and then bzz.
Oh yeah, dude. Yep.
Like an NPC, I can stand on chairs and stare out into yonder.
I can see Don Solo. He's just standing. He's standing there on a chair like this, and some NPC some player walks up and goes, "Haha! Look at this NPC standing on a chair. They need to fix these NPCs." And all of a sudden, Don Solo goes, screen fades to black. The guy wakes up in prison. Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, I like that.
I can just see it now.
You know, so once the armistice zone gets removed, all of that is possible. All of it.
Why would you want to remove the armistice zones? Because that would just be like.
Well, the thing is, do you want to make this as realistic as possible? Like, if you think about the world, do we have anything called armistice zone where we can't literally do anything other than be good people?
Well, I mean, get
not really
rest
a thing, so you have to.
And like deep space and like.
I agree.
Balamar,
Look,
something
if you got a proper law system, and you got a prison, and you got a system in place that players are making hand over fist cash, UEC credits, just hand over fist making these by going after people who are doing bad things, then yeah, I'd say get rid of the armistice zone. Get rid of it. You
and
know,
also,
if you,
armistice zones will prevent people from griefing to take pad ramming.
Well, exactly, yeah. Why pad ram if they could go inside and just go postal and shoot everybody up? And then somebody like Don Solo and Erebus, they're going to get these these missions, or some of you guys get these missions, but like all of a sudden you look and there's like this whole bunch of people that are wanted, and then you got mercenaries on the way, bounty hunters on the way to take care of the situation.
Plus, like when we're together streaming stuff and say, hey, such and such just I'm here. You can train my ship, and such and such just blew me away. Go after him, send the org after him.
I agree. I don't think there's, even if they took the armistice zone away, and you've got a good bounty hunting system in place, you got the prison in place, you've got a nice law system in place. I don't think people are going to be shooting it up in Loreville. I don't think people are going to be shooting it up in Levski. I think that you're going to have your occasional person. Like, I wonder what happens if I start shooting people. And then they find out what happens. Okay. Probably won't be doing that again.
Well, the funny thing is that back in, I think it was 2.6 or 3 or 3.1, one of the about a year and a half ago, there was actually a bug where you could actually smuggle a rifle into Port Al-Azhar, and you could actually fire it. And one of the streamers, not mentioning names, HC Vertigo, went actually on a killing spree, killing everybody in Port Al-Azhar.
Oh my god! Oh, that is so awesome. 07 to HC Vertigo.
I know you can. I know you can actually pick up a weapon. I'm pretty sure you can actually hold a weapon.
There's a bug. There's a bug in Levski. I think it's Levski. Where you can actually jump the counter and actually take the rifle off the shelf.
Yeah, it's about customs. You can jump
Oh,
on the
that would
counter,
be
snag
crazy.
the weapon, shoots everyone.
Wow.
Oh, this thought just came to my mind.
Go ahead.
What if, if you're in those wormholes that they showed off in the StarCon or CitizenCon, excuse me, and if you somehow just jump out of it, it would be pretty funny if a bunch of pirates just come to you and just start shooting you for no reason and you die.
Yeah.
That'll be punishment for not being dumb and going outside of the wormhole. So now I know what happens.
About
Yeah.
About the wormhole thing. Imagine the what's it called? Okay, I forgot what it was called as soon as I was gonna say it, so I'll just hold my thought on that.
Gamers
Speaking of
Cafe.
armistice zones,
What about you, Gamers Cafe? What are you looking forward to this year?
Like I said, persistence. I'm really looking forward to that. Apart from that, ship to station docking. I'm looking forward to that because that's a lot of ships. Like for example, the Hammerhead, also the Connie and stuff like that, being able to dock. But apart from that, room, like for example, climate been affecting players. They said about that being brought in the player system that's coming in. That looks all right. But I don't know. I don't know. We were going through this earlier today, and it's just like, it's not disappointing. The roadmap, I like it. Anything that we get is great, but there just doesn't seem to be anything that sort of punches me and says, "Look what you're getting." It's just Yeah.
We got Contraband joining us. Contraband, you there, buddy? Oh, he's muted. Contraband is muted.
His mic was taken as contraband.
Star Citizen just uploaded a video, live building a vehicle experience.
Exact same notification.
Yeah. So we're going to be getting into the game later over on Twitch. Contraband is unmuted now. Contraband, you there, buddy?
Yeah, what's up?
No, not much, man. Not much at all. Just discussing kind of features that we could either look forward to or want in this year. What feature are you looking forward to for this year going forward?
I don't know. You put me on the spot.
Oh wow. Okay. This is new. Sorry. There's on the Larsa website. There's a Warbond weekend upgrade to a freelancer miss.
What does that mean exactly? A Warbond weekend. What do you mean?
So this is new for me. I'm assuming that you can upgrade to a freelancer miss, which is the missile boat of the freelancer for Warbond, which is new money.
It's 165.
165, yeah.
I just used it to upgrade to a Super Hornet, so yeah.
Really?
I'm glad to be with you on the show, Cobra.
You can upgrade
Thank you, Green Bunny. I appreciate you. I love having you on.
Well, I had an old Super Hornet upgrade laying around, so that one I used, but you can upgrade to the Freelancer Miss for whatever your ship is to get it up to 165.
Too bad I already have one.
Thank you, Erebus, for that link.
And I just got it from the gray market. Harder stuff.
That's unfortunate.
That'll show you.
Okay, well, cool. All right, who? Let's see, who was? Is that everybody? Contraband. How you doing, bud?
What's up?
What are you looking forward to this year?
Persistence.
Persistence. Yeah, yeah.
But like the stuff I do actually matter.
Yeah, they're going to have to at least increase it to 6 months. I think they were saying at the very least, because they need to figure out how long it's going to take us to get ships. How long's too long? How quick is too quick? So they're definitely going to have to play around with that a bit.
They also said they were going to fix 4.0. That way, if you have your ship, and if you bought it within game, it's not going to get reset. Which I'm hoping for.
Actually, we should throw you the question, Cobra. What are you looking forward to in Star Citizen?
Well, I started off by saying I kind of agree with most of everybody here, but I think the biggest thing, and I'll say it again, is piracy. I want piracy and bounty hunting. I think is going to create a lot of emergent gameplay loops for a lot of people. When I was doing trading, I've been doing that a lot lately. I recently found out from Erebus that nobody could steal my cargo, and I thought that they could, right? And then I was like really down about that, man. Like now I'm not scared to trade cargo. The only thing I'm scared of is the 30K or crashing, right? So then I got killed by somebody named Concor.
I'll be right back.
Okay, buddy. I got killed by somebody named Concor and lost like 35,000 UEC, and I was really mad. But then I thought, how cool was that? I'm actually thankful that Concor was a troll and killed me, because now that there's a risk, a piracy type risk. So I thought to myself, they need to really implement piracy better in Star Citizen, to where even for someone doing a box mission, that they could stop, kill the person, and as soon as they pick up the box, they get ownership of it and they can sell it. And by doing that,
gotta deal with something.
And by doing that, they can, it'll create a lot of bounty hunter missions. It'll create a nice gameplay loop if somebody wants to, and they'll be a criminal too, so the UEE will be after them. They won't be able to land at some of the places because of turrets. If the turrets didn't fire like the stormtroopers, maybe they would do a little bit of help. But right now, it just feels like Star Wars stormtroopers. So the turrets, sometimes they even turn around and start shooting themselves. The turrets will be shooting each other, or they'll turn around and start shooting the space station. So kind of strange. But piracy, piracy and bounty hunting is what I'm looking forward to the most, and I hope they really focus on it this year.
I'm just hoping for a new system to walk around. Just new scenery.
For piracy, I'm sure when they implement Pyro, they'll work on how to make pirates' life a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
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 Most likely.
We're gonna get the moons here pretty soon, Green Bunny. The moons around Microtech. Does anybody know what kind of biomes we're looking forward to with the moons?
I think they'll all just be rocky, and that's about it.
Well,
Because
one actually kind of looks like it's going to be a forest moon.
Yeah, so
that
as
will
far as I know, 2 are icy, 1 is forest.
Forest
so-
moon indoor.
Yeah. Does one look like Endor?
yeah, literally from like Game of Thrones.
Well, they're supposed to be like huge, massive trees too, kind of like the indoor trees and the
Wow. Now you got me interested.
redwoods and stuff.
So Gamers Cafe, you said 2 are supposed to be icy, 1's supposed to be foresty.
Yeah, from my understanding, I think 2 were icy, 1 was foresty. I can't remember if there's 3 or 4 moons,
There's
but
3.
the 3 is it? Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, yeah, we have seen the foresty ones. They've shown some screenshots.
Wait. Can you link it? I've not seen it.
Yep. Sure. Yeah, Inside Star Citizen.
Thank you.
Showed it. But I do have a question for you, Cobra.
Yeah.
I want to know why you're so interested in piracy. Have you gone to the dark side by any chance?
No. I want there to be like I was scared to death when I was doing cargo trading, and then I realized pirates can't really do much, and then it became. Whoa, who's that?
Wow. Yeah.
Someone probably got an echoing mic or something.
Okay. And then I realized that there was no pirates, and that there wasn't much pirates could actually do to my cargo except for just shoot and kill me. And then I became not so scared anymore. And I want that risk, that scary feeling that I was getting with cargo running. It's like finding out that Santa Claus isn't real, and then it kind of like
Santa Claus isn't real?
Huh?
Santa Claus isn't real?
I was trying to be quiet about it in case anybody was in earshot, dude. This guy's screaming it. Why are you screaming
I do
it?
that since I was in 5th grade.
You just ruined my whole life.
Not new to that.
You ruined my life.
He's like the friend, like, when you're kids and you're like, you stole some gum, and you're like, all right, just act normal. We're leaving out of here. I got some gum for us. You stole some gum? That's awesome!
Oh my God! Just shout it to the world.
All right. Yeah, that's what I'm. That's
Have you
why.
seen about that? They're like they're going to be adding.
Okay, this is new information. It says building a. Okay, hold on. Let me take a look.
I don't know if you guys have seen. What I'm really looking forward to is the Cloud City on Crusader.
Yes.
Orison?
Yeah.
Yeah, me
looks
too.
Amazing.
But what I was mentioning is whenever you're going to go to land at like Lorville or Area 18, you're going to have to follow a flight path down to the pad.
Oh yes. But I think they're going to change
would
it, because they're unhappy at the moment with their current.
I would recommend you watch the video of the Star Citizen. What Star Citizen put out. It's amazing.
I always watch them, usually before bed.
Yeah, and basically, let me just read the description right now. It says, we got a scoop on this surface area calculating drag on a ship and more this week with John Crew and David Carlson, who discussed their work in progress on bringing vehicles and vehicle experience of Star Citizen to life. So it's like new vehicle systems.
That's Star Citizen Live, which I just missed. And I'm going to I was watching about having got away.
In fact, Cobra, I might even link you the video.
Okay, yeah, definitely do that. Guys, we're going to be playing the game here in about, 10 minutes or so. We're going to be playing it on Twitch. So
I'll hop over to Twitch and see it.
I just put the link in to the, I put the link into the wrong place. I put it in over on YouTube. So YouTube is, wrong place. So we're going to be over there. We're going to be playing the game live. And I'm keeping YouTube down to clean, edited content, solo journeys, and stuff like that. So if you want to join the party, I don't know what kind of shenanigans we can get into. How scary would it be if we all like went to Korea and like just tried to make sure it was safe from people erasing their crime stat? That might not be good for people. But I don't know what we're going to get into, but we're going to have some fun over there. And if you're not following, follow us over on Twitch, where we do daily, almost daily live streams. And I try to take the exciting moments and put them on YouTube as edited videos. But here lately, I had a really busy week with someone trying to steal my vehicle in real life. So I've been falling behind in content on what I could do as far as YouTube content, and Patreon content has fallen. But I got a video that's uploading tomorrow for Patreon. And then we're also going to do the Stanton Space Force, which is a private play with a group of Patreon supporters and Twitch subscribers. So we're going to be doing that on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're just going to go ahead and probably jump into the verse. Hope you guys will join us. End game.
Who's going to start the party up? Then?
Yeah.
You should have everyone added.
Yeah, you should have everyone added.
If you're just going to start the party, would you mind adding me? Because I'd like to join you guys.
All right. Well, I don't even have the game started yet, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to end the stream here on YouTube. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here, commenting, liking the video, or watching even after it uploads. I know a lot more people watch the videos the next day when they have more time to sit down. Someone's got a really creaky chair.
Yep, that would be me. Sorry about that.
He took it out of his cutlass.
Is your computer desk chair one of those metal foldy ones?
No, it's just real. It just needs to be oiled.
Like one of the ones you see in a wrestling match that they hit each other with.
I think that's where I bought this from, to be honest.
Thank you guys for being here. It means so much to me, the world to me. I don't take it for granted that you guys come here. And hopefully we had a good conversation. It was a little different, I think, a little bit more structured than our previous podcast that we've been doing here. And over time, they're going to get more structured. They're going to get more, I don't know, they have a better feel to it, more of a podcast feeling to it. But live gameplay is only on Twitch. So meet me over there, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love you guys, and may the verse be with you. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time. All right, so let me go ahead and end the stream. We'll go on right on over to Twitch in about 5 minutes, 5 or so minutes.
All right,
see you guys there.
Let's wait now for Adam. Chocolate cheese.
No! No.